What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. If you're new to the channel and you don't know who I am, my name is Jeremy and welcome to Jeremy's Wild World. So guys, you saw from today's title, today's video is going to be me revealing my communal enclosure that I set up on this channel for the very first time, as well as doing an unboxing of some inverts I picked up for this enclosure. So before I get into today's video, guys, I just want to quickly say, according to my YouTube statistics, a lot of you guys who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell down below so you don't miss out on future content. So without further ado, guys, let's get into today's video, starting off with showing you guys the actual enclosure. So guys, starting off the video with showing you the actual enclosure. As you can see, the interior design for me personally looks really good. But before I get into talking about it more, I just want to quickly talk about the enclosure itself. So as you can see, guys, it's not really a typical enclosure that you would see someone use. This is actually supposed to be a display case I picked up from IKEA. And there are a couple reasons why I picked this up, and starting off with the lid. As you can see, guys, it is a lockable lid, which is one of the main reasons why I did pick this up. It does have glass on top so you can look in from the inside, and I can easily open it and put stuff in like food or spray it down if I do need to. And as you can see, it locks really easily. Just slide it across, and there is a gap in between, so it's not fully airtight, so air can pass in, so there is ventilation in this enclosure. And yeah, so also with the clarity within the enclosure, the glass is really nice. You can't really tell because of the reflection the light makes, but the clarity in here in person looks really nice. Even here, although you can see the reflection of my body, it does look really nice. You can see it in here really well. If I did put the camera right up on the glass like so, let me just try this here. Without the flash, you can see inside the enclosure really well. And the overall design of the enclosure I really love. I love the black rimming on the outside. It's made out of metal, it's not made out of plastic. It's not too thin, but the black really makes the enclosure pop. So talking about the interior design, as you can see, I did make some more bark pieces I made myself from some leftover logs. There is leaf litter in here, and the substrate is cocoa fiber mixed with some wood chips I soaked in water, just so they rot quicker, so the inverts in here can eat them when they do need to. And at the back, as you can see, there is some sphagnum moss for humidity. And yeah, so the only downside with this enclosure really is that it doesn't have a lot of spaces to keep in humidity, because there is a lot of ventilation places. So I do need to spray this enclosure down a little bit more than usual, but that's just one negative to all the positives to do with this enclosure. For me personally, I do love them, and maybe in the future I will pick some more up, but they were pretty pricey at $29.99 per cube, so maybe more in the future. So as you know, guys, this enclosure is supposed to be a communal enclosure. I do have my orange banded millipede in here already, and I am going to be adding many more inverts, as well as the ones I'm unboxing in today's video. But if you guys have any ideas for inverts I can keep in here, please let me know down in the comments below, and if I do like your idea, I will go with it and I'll mention you in the next video if I do pick them up. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the next clip, which is the unboxing of some inverts I'm going to be putting in here. Moving on to the unboxing part of this video, I have opened the box, but I have yet to look inside. As you can see here, guys, this is a box with some live inverts. I did actually pick these up from Wesley from the Invertebration Station. So if you guys haven't checked out his channel, I will be leaving his link down in the description below. Do check him out. He is a really nice guy, and he did hook me up with these inverts. So getting into the package, guys, as you can see, packaging is really nice with some packing peanuts. I do have a little container down here just so I can put all this so it doesn't make a mess in my room. But starting off with, so here we go, guys. Here are some cockroaches. These specifically are Madagascan hissing roaches, and these are some nymphs I picked up from him. But the coloration is super cool. I've been wanting cockroaches for a really long time, specifically the Madagascan hissers, and he told me that he has some nymphs for sale, so I decided to pick some up from him. As you can see, packaged really well, some tissue in there, and it has the packing peanuts so it doesn't move around too much. But yeah, so these guys will be going into the communal enclosure, and let's see what else is in here, guys. So this right here, these are actually beetle grubs, specifically fruit beetle grubs, and some of these guys are really tiny, but I'm pretty sure there are some cups in here. He did mention that there will be some cups in here so that I can keep them in. Once they turn into beetles, they will be going in the communal, but for now I will be raising them in cups just so I can ensure that they don't eat each other and they don't harm any of the inverts when they do go to molting. What is this here? I'm actually not too sure what this is. Let's just open this up. I'm actually not too sure what this is, guys. So here we go. I don't know if you can see that, but here's some rotting wood that you can mix into the substrate. He threw this in for free. I did not pay for this, but yeah, so this is rotting wood, so the fruit beetles will be eating this. I may put some inside of the communal enclosure so that the inverts can eat them if they want to as well. And yeah, so just double checking if there is anything else in here, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, that seems to be it. So again, if you haven't already, guys, check out Wesley's channel, the Invertebration Station. Again, I will be leaving his link down in the description below. So yeah, let's get into rehousing these little guys, shall we? Get into rehousing these little Madagascan hissing roaches inside of the communal enclosure. I just wanted to quickly show you guys how I set up the fruit beetle grubs. So each one of them has a fruit beetle grub in each one because they can cannibalize each other, so I wanted to separate them. And the smaller ones have gone into these ones, and there was a bigger grub, so I decided to put it into this one. So each one has some cocoa fiber substrate mixed in with some rotten wood that Wesley gave me, as well as some leaves I got from eBay. And I basically just mixed it all together just so that the grubs can eat whenever they want. And yeah, so the smaller ones are in here, and I'm pretty sure there's, oh, here we go. So here is one of the grubs that the camera will focus. As you can see, it's really tiny, but these guys do grow into fruit beetles, and I probably will order some fruit beetles at some point just so I can have more in here, but because these guys do take a long time to grow, but that's okay. I'll probably get some beetles and throw them in here eventually anyways. And yeah, so for the hissing roaches, I'm pretty much just going to be taking them and putting them inside. As you can see, there are a few here. Their coloration is really cute. I do love these little guys. So I'm just going to be placing these ones just in here, like so. And with these two, I'm going to try and pick one up just so I can get you guys a good view of them. As you can see, just here. Oh god, they are quick. Oh, and we got a man down, so let's just quickly pick it up. As you can see, just here, cute little guys. And oh, I'll just put it inside of there. The nymphs will bury a little bit. I am quite tempted to pick up some adults, but I did want to get some nymphs, which are pretty cool, just so it'll be quite nice to see them grow up from a nymph to an adult. And yeah, so here's the last one. I only picked up 5 from Wesley. And yeah, so that's pretty much the rehousing and in the end for today's video, guys. So without further ado, let's get into the outro, shall we? That's in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the communal enclosure as well as some of the inverts I'm planning to keep within this enclosure. And again, guys, if you have any ideas for any inverts that you would like to see in this communal enclosure, please let me know down in the comments below. I read all of my comments, so feel free to let me know of any ideas that you would like to see within this enclosure. So that's the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I'd really appreciate if you click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell down below so you don't miss out on future content. I'd also really appreciate if you follow me on Instagram, Jeremy'sWildWorld_. I'll be leaving a username down in the description below. I post videos and photos of the inverts and animals I keep when I don't upload on YouTube. So that's all from me today, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.